Everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Okay, so I couldn't let Valentine's Day go by without celebrating and creating a piece all about love, affection, and celebration. So I'm just using 4 different colours. I've got a red, a white, a gold, and a raspberry colour. I'll list all the colours and their brands in the description below. But today I'm just using paint and water. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do a traditional Dutch pour using just paint and water on a heart-shaped canvas. And as you can see, I've already painted my sides, and I'm now going to layer the base on top of the heart and blow it out. As I take my blow dryer, it's on a cool setting and the lowest speed. And as you can see, I basically work from the middle to the outer edge. I blow the paint right to the edges and down the sides. I always say that if you can get a consistent layer of paint on your base, and then when you go to layer your paints on top, it really helps you to create that piece. So I'm just taking my time, I'm blowing out the base, I'm ensuring that there's good coverage on top of the surface of this heart canvas. Love can be such a strong emotion, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about a loved one like a partner, a husband, or a wife. It can be something or somebody that you love. So it doesn't always have to be someone that's currently in your life now. It can be a celebration of somebody that has passed away that you love. It could be a celebration of things that you love to do. So I absolutely love getting outside in nature, going for a walk with my dog, taking in the environment and its natural beauty. That's something that I absolutely love. And of course, I love my family members and friends. They're people that are really special to me, that are in my life. And I also love my art. I am so passionate about my art, and I love fluid art so much. It's a real escapism for me. So when you create your piece, if you do a piece that you'd like to create to celebrate Valentine's Day, don't put that pressure on. It's got to be somebody that you're with now necessarily. It could be a person or a thing. But just focus on the reason and the emotion that you're feeling at the time of love. So as you can see, I've taken each colour in turn and I've puddled them in 3 separate puddles in the middle of the canvas. I'm not using too much paint because I need to bear in mind that the paint that I have in the middle is going to be blown out to make a design and pattern that I'm happy with. So I've puddled the paints and I'm going to add a little bit more base colour. Now I add base colour around the design like this, so when I go to blow it out, the paint has some surface fluidity. It has some movement in it, so when that blow dryer touches the paint on top and blows it across the surface of the canvas, it's got something to move with, and that's what really helps the paint glide across the surface of that canvas. I really don't want to rush the next bit, but this is one of the exciting bits that I really love. The first blowout, when you take your blow dryer and put it on the canvas and across the paint and blow out that first stroke. And yeah, it never disappoints. I absolutely love the colours that I've chosen. It's very simple. There's not too many colours to overwhelm the piece. And I just absolutely love some of this detail that it's created with the cells. And I've managed to create those cells with just paint and water. And by adding a metallic, so I've got the iridescent gold by Pebeo, that's what helps create the cells in that section. I'm using my torch just to get rid of the air bubbles, and I'm just blowing out gently with my mouth just to see what kind of design I can create on the edges. But I think I will blow those edges over the heart. So let me take you in for a closer look at the wet version. And I do love some of the negative space that I've managed to keep. I really do like the design on top. But there are certain parts of this heart that I would really like the colours to go over the edge of the heart. I just think that will give it a better overall composition. So I'm going to just tweak it slightly. I'm going to just blow out the edges a little bit more, and then I will show you the second version of the wet version. So there is the area that I just expanded a little bit more. Just around these edges, I've blown the paint just over those edges, and I really do think it gives a better overall look. I really love the colours that I've chosen. I really hope it dries well, and I will take you in for a dry version look. I'm actually quite mesmerised by this piece, and I keep moving around my table looking at this heart in different directions, and I can see so much more detail. I absolutely love it. And I'm just going to show you a little bit more from another angle before I take you in and show you the dry version look. So let me know who and what you love. Who are you celebrating, or what are you celebrating this Valentine's Day? Remember, it can be a person or a thing. And let me know if you're doing something similar. This is the dry version look. I'm so proud that this dried exactly how you saw how the wet version was. I love those details. I love that I added in a little bit of white just to add that depth in the centre of that heart. I think that raspberry and that white has gone really well together. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great week and take care of yourselves. Be kind to you and be kind to each other. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye.